Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about two important Fiori tiles that are very useful nowadays. So I'm working on S4HANA 2021 server. The first tile is monitor internal requirements. So I have given the usage. So with this app, you can ensure that the components are available in the right quantity in the right time, so that the internal requirements originating from production orders, process orders, maintenance orders, and network orders can be fulfilled. So we'll see how this app works, what is the configuration that you can do. Alright, apart from that, we will be also covering monitor external requirement. So with this app, you can monitor the uncovered requirements originating from sales order or stock transport orders in selected area of responsibility. So with this app, this app provides you the information that you need to be able to react to the shortages situation, meaning that you can fulfill your customers' demand on time. So how this works, both the apps will see. You can see more details on the Fiori app library, which I'll also show you at the end of this video. So let us go in the very first app. So I have already opened this monitor internal requirements. Here you have different filters which you can apply from here. Right, so I have already enabled couple of filters. So I'll be looking at the component or MRP controller, or you can give an order, okay, or you can also give the component name. Here we have the shortage definition and the time, which can be also configured, which I'll show you how we can do that. So this 180 days is something that I have already configured. So I'll look for the order or the component name which has the shortage. Okay. So it's sunroof underscore Thar. If I select this item and say go, I can see there are dependent requirements. Okay, so these dependent requirements are created from the production order. So the order ending with 1821, 1824, 1822 gives you the requirement for this particular component, right? So with this particular app, what you can do is you can select this and you can go to the manage components. So once you select this manage components, it will take you to the another app automatically, provided you have the access. It will take you to the manage internal requirements. Over here you can see again the three requirements from where it is generating for sunroof, and here you don't have any receipts for this. So if this product is purchased, system should give you the purchase requisition when you run the MRP. So here we have automatic MRP through this particular tile itself. So if I run MRP right now, system should give me purchase requisitions to meet the requirements for this particular order reservations. So here you can see system has given me 3 purchase requisitions. Okay, if I go to the stock requirement list just to verify if these items or the purchase requisition is also available here. Alright, so here you can see it is just now created through this manage internal requirements or monitor internal requirements. Then it took us to manage internal requirements. So this is how you can create or fulfill through this particular app, which is very useful for the planners. Okay, they don't have to run here and there. They have the possibility of running MRP, getting the purchase requisition in one shot. Though this app does not give you the flexibility to convert the purchase requirement into purchase order. Okay, however, you can also create some manual orders if you want. You can create from here. You can give the receipt quantity, provided also you have the source of supply, which would be your PIRs, which would be purchase info record, material and vendor combination. If you have those, you can also create that. Okay. Apart from that, you can go to this material information screen where you have the shortage information. So this is 41 days now delayed. It was having the requirement from 15th of August and the end date is infinity. Shortage is 20 quantity, 20 pieces, procurement type F. So you got the purchase requisition. If you go to this order information, here you can see who is the supervisor who has created that particular order. Okay, what is the requirement here, basic start date and end date. So all those things are available in one particular screen. Okay, and here you can see it is now processed. You can go back. Alright, so you don't have to actually go one by one. So it has already created the purchase requisition for all these three. You can notice from here. Okay, and it's the same quantity. So for 20 it has created 20, for 10 it has created 10, and 40 it has created 40. Now we'll go to the monitor external requirement. So this particular app is basically for your sales order. Suppose you have a material for which a sales order is created. Now to fulfill that sales order, we would need either a planned order, okay, that can be created manually, or system has to create for you when you run MRP. So I do have a material which is already available where I have created a sales order, and this would be FERT MTS 40. Select and say go. Here also you can apply filters and these screens. If you want customer number you want to enter material and all those things. So here you can see there is an quantity overview which is in red. That means you are having this missing quantity of 50 where you have this customer order 4709. If you select this, you can go to manage items. I cannot move this, 1 minute. Okay, so now I can select, I can decrease the size now. Okay, so here you can see there is a customer order 4709. If you click on this, you can see some of the details. Though this is my ship to party for which it has been created, what is the latest staging date, what is the loading date, and the order quantity. Now there is no planned order. Okay, if I show you stock requirement list, here you can see this is, let me refresh. Okay, so here there is no plan order. You have a customer order, your stock is 0, and if you go to this particular manage external requirement app, and to meet your customer requirement, it gives you a flexibility to run MRP from here. So if I start MRP run, now I get one of the plan orders to meet my customer requirement, and from here I can convert this plan order to my production order as well. Okay, so here I have this production order, say okay. Now this production order is created from this particular screen, right? So we get flexibility to run MRP, to get the plan order, as well as planners can convert directly from here. And then if they want, they can edit, or they want to delete, they can delete. All right, if I click on this, I can see the details of my basic start date, the scheduled release date, end date, all those things I can see from this particular screen. All right, if I go to the stock requirement list, I refresh, and here I get production order. Now if I have to further manage this production order, there is another app for that, which is manage production orders. Okay, so if I open this particular app, here according to my supervisor settings, so we do have app settings where we need to give the production supervisor. So you have to make sure the production supervisor is correct. So here we have ZWST. Okay, now here the order which we have created 1 to 5, here also we have 1 to 5 shows into your manage production order app, and from here this particular created order can be released as well. Okay, it cannot be released, maybe there is some issue with the missing parts. Okay, so this information we get if we go to the change mode of the order CO02, and there also if you have this availability check, that if you have missing parts, the shop floor person will be allowed to release or not to release, or if you want to hard code not to release, you can do those things in your availability check. Now if I say release, though my materials are not available, I can still release, and I can bring those back, and you can see the status is released, right? Now further, if you want to go ahead and do the confirmations on this, you can go from here. That I have already covered in my previous video. If you have not seen that, you can go ahead and watch it. Regarding the configuration that we have seen, the time till requirement date, okay, here you can see 90 days, 180 days. So where do we can configure all these? Okay, if I go back to my configuration screen, all right, under the production, you have to go to the material requirement planning. Under the evaluation, I'm so sorry, not under the evaluation, here you have a dedicated node which is apps for material requirement planning. Under that you have material shortages profile. Okay, if you go inside this, here you have the standard profiles. I would suggest not to make any changes on your real system. You can always copy the profiles and do some changes over there. Now if I go to the shortage definition, here you can see different shortages definitions are available. So this is the one which is showing up there, and I have configured as 180 as your evaluation horizon. So suppose if I want to change that, I would give 150, press enter, save, and if I go here again, just refresh my screen, so once it's loaded, we'll try to see if 180 days is reflecting to 150. Yes, it is. So that's where you can do a configuration for your ordered requirements, shortage definition, what times you would like to see, and content. Let me know if you want to see some more contents. Do comment, like, and share my videos, and thank you so much.